meet you there.
Come by the
Hills, meet you
Well, I think basically the difference between the Viper times and the follower bands is it's the innocence. When we were teenagers and we were supposed just to, play football as every Brazilian. I mean, we did play football, but at the same time, we also put up a band. And of course, nobody knew how to play anything back then, but we were interested in music and we started to learn by ourselves. But the feeling of innocence, the feeling of, the whole passion for the music, it started there. Something I still, somehow I feel that I carry it inside. And it's a gift probably from those times. They have grown inside of us as a seed, as a plant that you will always bring along. And after this, I think, the bands became way more professional, even more serious. But I'm thankful that I still carry this seed that I started to cultivate back then when I was a teenager. Well, if I have the chance to give an advice to young musicians and to boys and girls who are starting to play an instrument, I would tell them, first you should try to learn piano. You might choose another instrument later, or not. But to have the knowledge about music based on the piano playing, I think it's very, very useful. And for me, the piano playing is like, it's something that was always there. At a certain point in my life, I really had to take a choice. I had to decide whether I would become a classical musician and an actual piano player, or if I would follow my path with a band. And that was actually my choice. It was the second one, because I thought that in this sense I could have much more freedom to express myself. The funny thing is that I didn't start up as a singer at all. I started in music with piano, playing the piano, the classical piano. And when I joined Viper, my first band, they wanted me there as a singer. But I remember I told them, I'm not a singer, I am a piano player. I didn't even say keyboard player, I think I said piano player. I'm not a singer, I don't know how to sing, I cannot do that. And they said, no, but we want you to be the singer. I said, but why? I just play the piano. No, because you probably are the one who sings the least worst of us all. And on top, we think you look a little bit like Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, so it might help. I said, okay, I can try. So in the end, I didn't play keyboards in this band. I was basically singing, and it was cool, it was fine, it was a chance to develop something that later on I became also more fascinated about. But I think a big part of my singing comes from my piano playing. In a live situation, it's very important. If the vocalist is not 100% there and not 100% convincing, I think the band would be in trouble. But it shouldn't be something like faked. I think that you really must feel it. There is something special out there when you step on stage and you start to have this kind of communication. But you must be 100% there. You must be with your full soul in what you're doing, and you must deliver it. So it's very important, I think, in my opinion, to be concentrated before a concert. And this for me is really sacred. You know, it's like I need my moments before the concert so I can start to get into this mood, because it is a real transformation. I didn't feel anything. I even don't know where I hang my gold record. This is not the point, I think. Of course, when you have to tell numbers and in an interview, whatever, people ask this kind of thing, but unfortunately, we live in a music market where the quantity doesn't mean quality, and vice versa. So I guess, for instance, I've done other works that maybe have not sold as much, but probably quality-wise they could have been better. I don't mean I ignore the fact. I think it's nice, but it's nothing really special. It's not. I'm not gonna hang this on my main wall and keep looking at it every day. So important for me is to know that some of the things I've done, they mean a lot to some people, and they are able to cause changes in their lives. This is way more important than having a gold record hanging on the wall. Yeah, it's true. I was much younger. I mean, I think I was 21 or 22 when Bruce left Maiden and they started searching for a new vocalist, and I got this request from the record label in Brazil, and they inquired me to send them some material. I mean, I remember I have sent not a lot of things because I haven't had a lot of things back then. So, as far as I know, and I heard this from Rod Smallwood himself, the manager of Maiden, I was among the 3 finalists. But, to be honest, when I sent the whole stuff, I never imagined I would go any far. I just sent it, by curiosity to see what it would happen, but never really hoped or dreamed that I would be part of Maiden. I never trusted this. By the simple fact that I think, first of all, Maiden would choose a British singer. Yeah, that was quite curious, I would say, because me and Timo, we know each other for about 12 years, and we had a great time touring together in Europe. And I knew, there was something special about Timo. But in the end, we didn't keep such a close contact, some meetings here and there, but... and then it all started when I came to Finland in 2009, actually. Beginning of 2009. And suddenly we got in touch again, and something was lightened up, and I didn't imagine that this would end up in a situation like this. But I'm somebody who doesn't believe in coincidences, so I think it's all happening at the right time. So somehow I was a little impressed with the whole thing, the whole proposal and the whole idea. But on the other hand, no, I think it sounds quite natural. And probably we have been waiting for this moment, doing other things and developing ourselves. But this gathering is really, I feel it's really special about Timo and about the other guys as well. What I expect honesty, especially musical-wise talking. I mean, personal-wise, I'm pretty sure it's working out between everybody. But musical-wise, it's very important that we do the best we can do, and we do what we believe in. So it's an opportunity to exchange experiences, and this on itself is already very pleasant. Wherever this may take to, that's not our concern. I think the concern is, let's be proud of this we're doing, and let's be proud of sharing this moment with each other. And I think this is something we are all sharing right now.
And conveying to the people.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you have this, the rest is about